June 26th, the day of the draft. I'm about 10 hours out. It's around almost 11 a.m. over here Eastern time. So I've already went over a lot of these guys, and I'm going to go through it fast because I have stuff later. And all my other mocks kind of described a little more in detail, like what about these guys. And I'm going to have trades in this draft. Everything's going to be on the spot. Some moves might not be in favor with, but I'm going to try to go with what I think the team's going to do, but also what I think they should do, a mixture of both. And there's going to be some surprises because, if you want to be as accurate as possible, you need a random surprise. You need someone going higher. You need someone dropping, going later. It happens every year. So if you don't have it, then you're not realistic. So I'm going to try to, guess who are the people that are going to fall and guess what teams are going to reach on what draft prospects, and we're going to go from there. So should be good. I'm going to go with Risacher, number 1. I don't know what Atlanta's going to do. I do think Alex Sarr is number 1 on my big board. However, he hasn't worked out with them. They might still draft him, but Risacher is a good wing. They can move on from DeAndre Hunter, this, that, and the other thing. You got 2 centers under contract. Who knows if they're long-term, but they're still there, so. Next, Alex Sarr, no-brainer for the Wizards. They do need a center. Another French guy, team up with Koulibaly, and that's good. Do I think Houston's going to trade? I know they're trying to go for the Suns. That's why they swapped the draft picks of the Nets, gave them back to the Nets, and got the Suns pick and change to try to go for Kevin Durant. Do I think they're going to go for him? Do I think they take Clingan at 3? Or do I think they just stick and pick Reed? I am going to go with Clingan, number 3. I don't know who's going to trade, but I am going to say the Rockets trade, because I did hear Sengun might be traded, right? Or looked at. Do I think they trade him before extending him, or they extend him and then trade him? They do have Steven Adams, but he's at the end of his career on the last year of his deal. Do I take Clingan? 3. This is going to screw up the whole draft because Sheppard would go 3 if not. They love him. He's a perfect fit with them. Now I just need to decide on the spot who am I going to take. I am going to go with I think I'm going to go with Reed. I'm going to wait on the Clingan thing. Because I don't know if they're really going to get KD. I'm just going to call smoke. But if they get KD, or if they want, they could go Clingan. This could ruin my whole thing. But we'll take Reed. And with the 4th pick, I know a lot of people are talking Stephon Castle. I do think they might go with Buzelis. I don't know why. But I just feel like if he can get his shot back on. They've been in trade talks for a point guard. With the 8th pick, they could also take a point guard. They kind of need shooting. I heard they love Castle, but I am going to take Buzelis. And I did already put in the Grizzlies trading now with Detroit. So they go for Clingan. They stop his fall. They get their 5. And now the Hornets are on the clock, and they select Castle to play defense next to LaMelo. He could be, if LaMelo's out, he could play the 1. LaMelo has a lot of injury concerns, a lot of ankle issues. So we'll see how that goes. But good defender next to Brandon Miller. Should be good. With the Blazers, I do have them taking not Salaun, but Cody Williams earlier than people think. On the wing, they're still in a rebuild. First year, they have a lot of guards. They have some bigs. Might take another big later. We'll see. Jeremy Grant's probably gone after this year. Maybe this year or during the year. We'll see. But definitely on the way out soon. As a valuable piece for a championship contender. Now, I do think we are going to get Devin Carter. It was either between Devin Carter and Knect. And I think they want to win now, so I was thinking Knect. But they already have Vassell. Keldon Johnson might be gone, but they got him right now. I do think they need a point guard, and Devin Carter is the guy for them. At 8, he's going a little high, and this leaves Knect for Detroit to try to go win now. Don't get no more prospects, get shooting, get spacing next to Cade, which leaves 10. We are going to take Nikola Topic or Ron Holland. I don't know which one. I'm going to go with Ron Holland as a small forward. I think he's too good. I don't know why he's slipping. I don't think he should slip out the top 10. So this is me just like, don't slip out the top 10. This is like second guy on my big board behind Alex Sarr. Like his athleticism, his size, his explosiveness, his motor, slashing, dunking, driving, stealing, blocking shots is all. The only thing he doesn't have is his handle's gotten better. It's a little weak, but his shooting. He's not a great shooter, but he has confidence. He can develop a shot. It would be a shame to see him fall at the top 10 for real. And we got the Bulls now. They need everything. They're entering a rebuild. Topic's interesting here. Rob Dillingham, Salaun, Jacoby Walter, all interesting guys. I would say they have Edey as a point guard now, and he's a big guard, but they already have Kobe White, so as a scoring guard. So I do think they might go with either Salaun or Walter, who can play on the wings. I think I'm going to go with – did he work out with Chicago? I haven't heard anything. Because I don't know if they want to go with a project or not. Let me see if he goes with the Bulls. Just because, like, he's got to actually work out. He hasn't worked out with the – no, he hasn't worked out with the Bulls. So that means they're probably not taking him. They're not going to take Topic. Dillingham could be a scorer, but they already go. Let's see. They could go with center. Yeah. Kyle Filipkowski, they got to get rid of Vooch. He can't be playing center anymore. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to do it. Zach Edey, am I going to? I'm taking Zach Edey, the 11th pick to the Bulls, which means Salaun is going to go on to the OKC for some size and rebounding next to Chet, which means the Kings, who re-signed Malik Monk, huge. So they got their 1-2. Who knows if Herder's gone? Who knows what's going on? I think they're going to take Jacoby Walter as a wing because Herder's probably gone. They're looking to trade him. This is a perfect fit. And now we got the Blazers back up. They got a small forward last time. They do not need much of anything now. Basically, I would go on upside for them. And I would take, I think Topic could coexist, or Dillingham could coexist with Scoot. Scoot's a pretty good defender. He has athleticism and size to be a good defender. He's not proven it yet. Simons is still there, but who knows if they get rid of him. I'm going to go with Kyshawn George a little early, but I think he'd be a good fit next to those guys. And now we got the Heat. What do they do? And I am going to take Kel'el Ware. Ooh, they do like Dillingham. I'm going to take Dillingham. And now, actually, I'm going to take Ware. I like this too much. I don't even think they're going to take him, but I like this too much next to Bam. This pick I'm going to do, it's going to be a clunky fit. I do think they could trade back. Who might want to trade up? All right, we're going to stay. We're going to stick and pick. Da Silva or Dillingham. We are going to stick and pick. Da Silva. Boom. Dillingham fall. Is he actually falling to the Lakers? Yes. McCain. Yes. Now we got the Raptors. They could go for a 2-point guard. They go with Topic or Carrington. They need shooting. Topic's more of like a on-ball type guy. He would be good with them, but we're going with Carlton, Carrington. Topic's fall continues. with Johnny Furphy going to the Cavs. The Pelicans going with Misi. And the Suns are trading their pick back with the Jazz for 29 and 32. I think the Jazz take Topic. Wow, they traded up for him. What a steal. I got the Bucks going with Day'Ron Holmes. And I'm got the... Is it the Knicks? Yeah, the Knicks are up. After they just got McCall Bridges, and they're looking to sign OG. They need a center. They need a big. Day'Ron Holmes just goes in front of them. Let's see what they got. We'll say Filipkowski goes. And do they take Collier? They don't need him, but we'll take Kolek. Yep. And we are going to take Collier to the Wizards. Wow, these teams are getting good trades. And they could use a point guard. There's no one left. Do I think that Agiai Mitchell, they might stay for 37. They could get him. Oof, might be a close one. I do think they'll go with Shireman or Shannon or Jalen Tyson. Let's see, who do I think? Well, they might lose. Are they going to lose Kyle Anderson? I'm going to go with Jalen Tyson. Denver's the type of team to go with a win-now piece. Do I think they go with Shannon, Shireman, Bobby Clintman? They go probably more shooting guard. Point guard, so we'll see. Point guard, no, shooting guard. This is more, Bacam Dadiet, do they take him? Do I think they go with him? More of a it's either him or Shannon. Shannon's more of a plug-and-play guy, though. It's probably a better fit. He can shoot as well. We'll go with Shannon going in the first. Now the Suns, they already got shooting. They need defense. They need big. Tyler Smith or Ryan Dunn. They got 2 picks. I think they're going to go with Ryan Dunn. Ooh, Tyler Smith. Ooh, this is going to be tough. They got to see who the other teams are going to take. We're going to go with Ryan Dunn. He's a defender. They really need him bad. The Celtics are going to go with Clintman as their next Al Horford replacement. Now we're in the second round. They got a point guard. Now they could look at center. They also could look at Shireman as a scorer. But I think they're going to steal Tyler Smith. And now they're back on the board. They need a prove-it guy. They got a big kind of small forward, power forward, even shooting guard. He can play every position. If you look at power forward and center, there's not the greatest options. They might have to go in free agency. I think they're going to go with Cam Christie. Give him defense, give him versatility, give him off-ball guys. And now we're going on with the Bucks, who are going to go with, Bacam Dadiet. What's it called? Would have been perfect for them. Cam Christie to the Bucks would be perfect at 33. But now we got the Blazers up. And the Blazers could take really anyone. I'm going to go with raw prospect center. Might as well take the gamble. And now the Spurs are up. They could use Shireman as a shooter. They could use Justin Edwards. I'm going to go with just a win-now guy. Baylor, Shireman, get some shooting around Victor. And now perfect. They need small forward a little bit. They need center. We are going to take Edem Bonnier, and they got another pick again, I'm pretty sure. And they're going to take, they don't have back-to-back. They got picks later back-to-back. The Timberwolves, they went with a small forward. I think they're going to take a Ricky Rubio guy. It's just too good to be true, but we'll see what happens. Now the Knicks with their last selection, they've already got Kolek as a guard. They got Philip Kowski. Let's go with some more defense. Let's go with Kevin McCullar Jr., good defender, could play now for Thibodeau. And now we got Knect as a shooter. Who else could we get? I think they're going to go with Mitchell would be interesting, but I'm going to go with Justin Edwards. I know people aren't huge on him, but he's a good wing for them. If his shot can be consistent, they're chilling. Now you got them. They already went for a risky big. I think this is where they go with another guy who's a prospect, who's raw. AJ Johnson. Quick. This kid is flash. His game is still raw, but man, he's quick, and you cannot teach his quickness. It is crazy watching film of him. Huge pick for the Sixers, and I think they don't go with small big. Could go with Harrison Ingram. They could go with Ajay Mitchell. They do need another point guard. I'm not sure they could get Lowry. But, I mean, this dude was averaging 20 at a mid-major. I mean, people love him. 6'5". I mean, I'm gonna take him, I think. Him or Harrison. All right, now we're gonna go with small big. People love Jonathan Mongo. 6'7", but he's like a 6'7" center. Long arms, super athletic. But we'll see. Ooh. They could use a power forward. Loves getting older. We are going to go with Harrison Ingram. Seems like such a small ball. Miami 4. And the Rockets are going to go with another Serbian guy, another international guy, Nikola Vucevic, which means the Kings are on the clock. And I think they will go with Dylan Jones or Kyshawn Johnson. We're going to go with Kyshawn Johnson. I don't know how Dylan Jones fell this far. That is pretty crazy. I could see the Clippers going with him. I could see the Clippers going with Jamal Sneed as a backup point guard. And now we got the Magic. We're going to throw them some more shooting. Some more ready now shooting. And now we got, we'll take an international French guy. Why not? Why not? Shooter, athletic. This is a violation, so they don't have this pick, so I'm just going to take a random guy. It's not even in the draft. We'll take someone low here. Well, someone who's in it, but, we'll take, Dante or something. Just because they don't have this pick, and I can't just skip over it. Now we got the Pacers are on the clock, and I think we're going to go. They have a lot of picks. Yeah, they got 2 picks in a row. They can pick whoever. We're going to take Jones, small ball guy. We're also going to take someone who can play fast with them. We're going to take wait, who do they have? Reeves as a shooter. That's what we're going to do. And now we're going to take the Wizards. Ooh, they got Sarr and Collier. What a good draft so far. Let's just go with a nice shooting guard. Someone who can shoot, but a good upside. We're going to go with Flowers. From the U.S., playing the NBL, overseas, and now Golden State. Ooh, they would have loved him. They're going to take Iguodala. Seems like, or Bronny James. Wait, they got Moses. They got Brandon. Might lose Clay. Might lose Curry. They got Gary Payton. All right, we're going to go with, Kuminga's more of a 3. Ooh, Wiggins. Man, this is interesting. This is actually very interesting. I think I'm going to go with Bronny James to the Warriors. That's weird, but all right. Thought he was going to fall to the Lakers. That was just programming in my head, but they need a defensive guard. Why not take him out of all people? That would seem like a funny pick. But now they've already taken Edwards and Knect. We could take another big. We could take Iguodala. Very smart playmaker. You know what? We're going to take Cam Spencer as a shooter. Actually, we're going to take Trey Alexander. Actually, even better. We are going to take Enrique Freeman from Akron. I've actually watched film of him. I'm actually shocked he's going in the second round, but Detroit seems like after their first 2 picks seems like the way to go. Now, seems weird if I take Cam Spencer. But they already took Clement, so Iguodala is out the question, so I am going to take Spencer. Interesting. And now we got the Lakers up, and Bronny is gone. They already got a point guard anyways. Jalen Bridges is there. They could go with a backup center. Who's left? Haven't watched any of these guys. Ooh, PJ Hall is interesting. Iguodala is interesting. You know, I'm going to go with... Ooh, Isaiah Crawford's interesting. We're going to go with Iguodala. And now we got... there's so many picks left. We're going to give them a point guard. KJ Simpson. Same last name as me. Might as well send him in the second. And this is the last pick of the draft. And they are going to take Trey Alexander, Tristan Newton. Let's see what their guards are looking like. Yeah, we'll take Tristan Newton. He's a winner. Winner, winner, winner. This pick is forfeited. But just for the fun of it, do we take Bridges? Do I take Crawford? Do I take any of these guys that are interesting? You know, we'll just take Crawford for being raw and interesting. What do people have at 64? We'll just take Trey Alexander. Wait. I'm going to see Bridges for a second. This pick's nothing. Whatever, we'll take this guy. This pick is nothing. Here's the last pick, actually. Now we gotta go. I actually had to go try hard. I forgot this was the last one. Thought the Suns forfeited one was the last. They could use really another small forward defender. Let's see what they got. Power forward. Nope. Small forward. Oh, Nolan Traore. His brother is in the draft next year. He's probably gonna be a lottery. Top 10, maybe. All right, that makes sense. We'll just go with Bridges. Whatever. When you get this far in the draft, doesn't really matter. And we're all set.